famous venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded in the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
We've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. From the gun, it's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Locke now on first down. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for KC. 54 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 49. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing. Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20 yards line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Looking to throw on second down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And it brings up third down.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Lindsay, a 41-yard gain. And the Broncos first down. That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap to Locke. And find Everett there, complete.
Launch pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsay. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. And they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Mahomes now on first down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Complete.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They run the option on 2nd down. Mahomes quickly complete out wide, and this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
41-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both large. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Yellow. Check. Press down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson.
Mahomes pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Johnson. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run here with Swift. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Swift. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. From the gun, here's Swift. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now is signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal.
I'm going back to you. 45 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. 15. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Bunker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll go again with Lindsey, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
From midfield, here's Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Broncos.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down and 4, Locke is going to find his running back. It's complete.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Denver.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
At 10. Aldrich throws us, set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, you got 3 down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The catch made by Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Q26. I got you.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll run the draw here with Swift down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 more on that one and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Denver.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Another run by Lindsey. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll find Lindsey here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that's a group that's well aware of what's going on the scoreboard right now. Excellent work by them to push them back. That defense, they want to make sure the worst they come out of this with is a field goal and a tie game.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
And goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Rosa's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he'd better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime. Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Score, Broncos 20, Chiefs 13. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 26 yards on the play there. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. it.